I'm Beth, and I've been a part of Purpose Church for 6 years. God has brought me back to life, and now I'm able to help others. One way that I'm able to help others is that through my business. So I have a barbershop, and it's basically a ministry as well. So clients will come in, and we'll be able to talk to them and minister to them, share our experiences with them, and they'll share theirs with us. And so one day, Josh walks in, and he just really looked down. And he told me that he didn't really know why he was there, but he was at his rock bottom and just needed to feel like himself again. And so I told him that I knew exactly why he was there and that he should sit in my chair. So he sat in my chair, and we discussed what service he would get. He said he didn't really care what service I gave him, and so I gave him all the services that we offer. And while we were doing the service, my hands are on my clients pretty regular, and so I pray over them and I practice the laying of the hands. And so I did that with Josh, and we just continued the service. He talked a little bit. God was giving me specific instructions throughout the entire service. He told me what music to play. He told me what to pray. He just gave me instruction after instruction. And so at the end of the service, I turned Josh around and let him look in the mirror, and you could just see the life come back to him. And he hugged me and he thanked me, and he asked me what he owed me, and I told him he didn't owe me anything, that was on God, that God had sent him there, and that was just a blessing, and that God just wanted him to know that he loved him and that he was with him. And this was just one way of him seeing that. And so Josh left that day, and he didn't come back for a couple months. And then Josh walks back in the shop a couple months later, and he says, "You probably don't remember me." And I said, "Oh, I absolutely remember you." And so I sat him back down in my chair, and we got to talking, and he was like, "Oh, you saved me that day. You played a very big role in what was going on." He said, "I was really at my rock bottom. I didn't know why I was even living anymore." He said, "I was really struggling with the purpose of life." And I said, "It wasn't me." I said, "It was just God." I said, "I'm just a vessel, and God just moves through me." I said, and I just done what I was told. I was just obedient, and I'm glad that I was able to help you along the way. And so he got his service that day, and before he left, we ended up having a conversation, and I ended up asking him, "Where do you go to church?" And he said that he hadn't been going to church. And he asked me where I go to church, and I told him that I come to Purpose Church. And he got really excited, and he said, "Chad Dinkle's Purpose Church?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "I know Chad, we go way back." And he referenced Chad's shoes, which I thought was funny. And I was like, "Yep, that's the Chad Dinkle that we both know." And so Josh has been coming to Purpose Church ever since. And he meets me here, and we sit in together, and I think that's probably why this is one of my favorite stories, because now I have a church buddy. The resurrection of Christ gives everyone a chance to move from death to life.